That we should, and the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, has called out the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, for what he terms as being quick to criticize the offices without proper awareness of the circumstances. The IG has reiterated that the officers have a constitutional right to use their firearms when necessary, a decree that the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Professor Kithure Kindiki, supports. However, the High Court has invalidated some sections of the National Police Act that allowed the officers to use their firearms even without a risk of losing life. And as NTV's Martin Mwangi reports, the government has promised to fully support police officers who have lost their lives in line of duty.
Friday saw bereaved families of police officers and senior government officials in the Ministry of Interior and the police service come together in a ceremony marked to honor the fallen heroes. In this fourth memorial service, 56 police officers were remembered for their ultimate sacrifice while securing the country. While addressing the mourners, the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, launched a scathing attack at the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA.
Usitishwe na busy bodies. Kuna busy bodies kadhaa ni kusema shika polisi. Leo tunalia hapa. Siwaoni wako wapi.
Koome has urged the authority to allow the police officers to fully execute their mandate and to use their firearms when required. The Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Professor Kithure Kindiki, was also in agreement.
Kaambia tushike wengine sivyo walifanya nini Mombasa road. Officers ambao walikuwa kwa 10 wanatupiwa bishara. Sasa njameni officer hapo kazi yake ya kusindikisha pesa za benki kuu. Amepata barabara imefungwa. Ameanza kutupiwa bishara. Ako na bunduki. Njameni. Kwani hiyo bunduki ni kalamu aanze kuandika nayo?
I remind you, I charge you, that the weapon that you have is not for any other purpose except to defend your fellow citizens, to defend the property of your fellow citizens, and to defend yourself before criminals take away your life.
The two maintain that the officers are well trained on how and when to use the firearms, and the government will fully support them once that happens. Nevertheless, the High Court has invalidated paragraphs 1C, D, and E of Part B of the 6th Schedule of the National Police Service Act. The clauses that allowed the police service to use their firearms to protect property, even without imminent threat of life, and when preventing a charged felon from escaping from lawful custody. That is no longer the case. To the families of those who have lost their loved ones in the line of duty, the government has offered to ensure that at least one of the family members is recruited into the service. It has also promised to process and release their remaining dues immediately, including coming up with a benevolent fund to raise monies for their support.
The President will be unveiling the task force that he has promised, and they will be given a very short period of time so that they don't take too much time to make recommendations on how, for those who are still alive, we can take care of our officers.
On this monument, the names of the gallant officers embedded here will remain as a constant reminder to the country that they gave up their lives so that others could live. And to their families, the message from the government is that they will not walk this lonely journey alone. Martin Mwangi, NTV, in Nairobi.